Soyless Matt Show. Yes! For our first news of the week, let's go back into the past to episode 6 of the Soyless Matt Show. Speaking of Soygon, he recently joined UKIP.
The madman has fucking done it, so I've decided I'm going to be joining UKIP too.
It wasn't even his idea, he's ripping off Tankula.
Because fuck the way things are going. Fuck them. Something has to be done. I don't want to be doing this. I've decided that as a Trumpian protest fuck you to everyone,
Trump doesn't protest, you phony poser.
I'm joining UKIP as well, and if you've got a problem with it...
The trolls, even though it wasn't their intention, almost saved Soygon from public humiliation by sending UKIP an email with a link to Soy's racist rant.
You act like enough kind of fun right now. Maybe you're just acting like a nigger. Do you think white people act like this?
This part definitely has to get clipped.
I'm sure it will, and I really don't care.
Initially, UKIP said they wouldn't allow Soy Pussy to join UKIP because they had no idea who he was. But when they realized he was a popular YouTuber that might get some people to join their increasingly irrelevant party, they said fuck it and let him in on the condition that he wouldn't say nigger ever again.
So Soygon was afraid he would drop the N-word.
No, that V told him not to come on because he was afraid he would start spurging out and dropping the N-word, and that
Nigga.
he literally said that on my show. Yeah. Oh, I was just saying how your good buddy V said he told you not to come on because he was afraid you're gonna start calling people white niggers and stuff again. So.
Stop being a white nigger, Ralph.
Whoops. Next, finally.
My name is Carl Benjamin. I'm a member of the United Kingdom Independence Party, and I'm campaigning to be an MEP for the southwest of England.
Yes! Yes! UKIP, in a final act of desperation, asked Soygon to run for MEP to trick children into joining the Time Party. That's right, Soygon the Low is actually running for office. I prayed for this to happen, and God answered my prayers. This campaign has been nothing but a disgusting disaster that is also destroying UKIP. Oh, and Count Tankula is also running for MEP for UKIP, but no one gives a fuck because the spotlight was taken from Count Tankula and put on the face of rape, Carl Benjamin. Let's watch a supercut of it together.
I'm a centrist liberal,
And I'll look forward to another 7 years.
Political correctness is for other people. I'm here to tell the truth.
Blacks are more inherently prone to violence, or whites are smarter, or Asians are smarter still, and I know that statistically they are. I mean, it's okay for them to judge brown people based on their race. And this person did commit a crime, but, I mean, they're black, so they're more likely to commit crimes, so I don't know, do you blame a dog for barking?
I will advocate for Brexit. The Brexit I campaigned for.
The Brexit I campaigned for.
I will certainly need activists in the southwest of England to help my campaign. If you're in the southwest and you would like to help, I'll leave a link to my Discord server in the description.
Look, I just think people don't have the right perspective. Like, they say the age of consent should be like 18, but then they let little kids do the transgender.
Yeah, 14. I'm still a fucking virgin, so...
The first time I was able to play, I was 14, and it was my mother's boyfriend's daughter.
So, semi-incest?
Yeah, semi-incest, but I was too shy. I was too shy.
Best advice I can give you is if you ever see a camera that says Dateline on it, run, motherfucker. I'm just holding you to the Western standards. This must be what those Muslims are going through.
I will also challenge all manifestations of radical leftism as and when I find them, and I will expose them to the public via my YouTube channel. If you would like to help me, you can do so many ways. You can donate to me on Subscribestar or PayPal, links in the description. You can obviously like and comment on my videos, which is always encouraged. And most importantly, you can share everything I do on social media as far and wide as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we are going to win. I'm probably not going to win. However, I will campaign either way. I'm still going to do it anyway because it'll be fun. This is how we are going to win. We're going to go out there and tell the truth without apology.
Jewish people probably shouldn't call themselves white.
I like women as much as I like men.
Oh, is it the thing that you're a quadroon? No. That's not true, Soygon, is it?
It is absolutely true.
I don't think that's true. I saw your parents in a video, Soygon.
My dad isn't white. My granddad wasn't white. And he was a black man in the 60s who married my white grandmother.
My grandfather wasn't a quarter black, he was fully black.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Service guarantees citizenship. The bugs send another meteor our way. But this time...
That's right, his campaign slogan is from a fucking movie. What a big brain political maneuver. And as soon as Sargon announced his campaign, the media began flooding UKIP with questions about this tweet by Sargon of Akkad, and it reads, "I wouldn't even rape you at Jess Phillips. Hashtag anti-rape threats. Hashtag feminism is cancer," with a link to one of his monetized videos.
You've got someone on the candidate list who tweeted that he wouldn't even rape Jess Phillips.
Well, come along to the press conference and ask him to explain that, because he'll be there.
He's got supporters tweeting on his website talking about niggers, for example.
Then his is a free speech website.
The rape joke, you said it was a satirical comment. What did you mean by that?
Well, go and ask Carl Benjamin. How many times are you going to ask me the same question? How many times are you going to ask me the same question? Thank you very much.
Mr. Batten suggested earlier that if I would like to hold his candidate to account, I should turn up at your press conference and ask the question. Okay. So I would like to ask Carl Benjamin why you think it is acceptable to say on Twitter that you wouldn't even rape a female Labour MP.
Because I don't think women are any different to men in the way that we should treat them. And that means if a woman is being a giant and laughing at male suicide, I'm going to be a giant back to her. Any questions?
So it's acceptable, it is acceptable to joke about raping a woman.
100% deal with it.
You gotta deal with it!
And that entire press conference was a complete disaster.
I'm just here to kind of mock the legacy media. You're dying. I don't care what you say. I have nearly 1 million subscribers. I'm not answering your questions. I'm not apologising for anything.
So what did the female UKIP candidates sharing the stage with these men think? You think that rape is worthy of comedy?
No, I don't. You have people making light of rape. Can I just say, please ask Carl Benjamin, I don't even know what he said.
Honestly, if I were Joe Batten, I'd be like, well, I wouldn't even either.
Mr. Batten says UKIP is now the party of ordinary, decent people and has ignored a call from some in the local party in Swindon to deselect Carl Benjamin.
I don't follow UKIP. I like Nigel Farage.
I might not vote at all. Too old.
But if you thought that was bad, it got even worse.
You didn't get to meet Nigel Farage either, who's an absolute legend, by the way. I'm going to admit, I fanboyed. Mwah. It was such good. Blown away to meet that. He's a real gentleman, really funny guy.
What do you make of UKIP, who are currently fielding a candidate, Carl Benjamin, who thinks it's funny to make jokes, supposedly, about raping Labour MP Jess Phillips?
I warned them last year repeatedly, do not let the lunatic fringe into the party. Here's they ignored me. The sooner this election's over with and UKIP closes down, the better it will be. It's gone beyond a joke. It's extraordinary. You know, these comments are vile.
Farage knows who I am, gives me one degree of separation to Donald Trump.
But it's not over yet. They threw milkshakes at Sargon 4 times. And you know they put speed and maybe some macho milk on those shakes? The police stopped McDonald's from selling milkshakes close to Sargon, but then Burger King came to the rescue to facilitate the milking of Sargon. They also threw fish.
Excuse me.
They fucking threw fish at Sargon. Why?
You tweeted another MP, Labour's Jess Phillips, that you wouldn't even rape her. How is this acceptable behaviour for an MEP candidate?
Because I'm an anti-political correctness entertainer. I think I might just be an edgy boy on the internet. I'm an office worker and an amateur game developer turned successful political commentator. I'm a free speech activist. I apparently was denounced by Jeremy Corbyn. My official response to Jeremy Corbyn is, I don't care. I'm an anti-political correctness entertainer on YouTube. Jeremy Corbyn, you're an evil man. So I said this. There's been an awful lot of talk about whether I would or would not even rape Jess Phillips. I've been in a lot of trouble for my hardline stance of not even raping her. I suppose with enough pressure I might cave.
That's right, he did it again. And now the police is investigating him.
UKIP candidate Carl Benjamin has talked again about raping Labour MP Jess Phillips. But the thing is, he said again. Again, stop it. Just let it go. In a statement to BuzzFeed News, Benjamin wrote, "I stand behind David Baddiel's justification about why any subject can be the subject of a joke." Of course, David Baddiel has decided, oh no, actually, he doesn't defend making rape jokes. Interesting. I wonder what justification that might be. If it's this one, he hasn't read it very closely. I, David Baddiel, am never going to make these kind of jokes again until your career is fucking over, David. And no amount of pathetic, limp-wristed virtue signaling on your part is going to change the fact that I'm using your defense by which to do it. Man up and own what you believe. I don't know, talk to me. Actually, talk to me about my ideas. Why I am running, what I am trying to achieve. Why don't you actually care about what we will do politically?
This interview with Mr. Benjamin is not about UKIP policies. Talk us through that thought process. Why rape?
It's honestly part of a long meta joke about the way that the media is bullying Jess Phillips with jokes I made that she never saw.
Why rape, though?
I've just explained it to you. And I spoke to a victim of rape very recently, and in one of the street interviews that I've been doing, she thanked me for being able to take the power back from such a terrible experience. I think it's a lot more empowering not to be controlled by jokes.
Oh, look, Sargon is a feminist. He's only trying to empower women with his rape jokes.
UKIP today are currently polling at about 3%. Why is UKIP tanking in the polls ahead of these Euro elections?
Wow, how are the polls? How reliable are they? Did they predict Brexit? Did they predict Trump?
Well, let's see. I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
So far I'm doing better.
I'm a free speech activist.
You sound like a hypocrite.
I don't care. Who isn't a hypocrite?
YouTube have taken down your video. West Midlands Police are investigating to see if an offence has taken place. Could I ask you a really personal question?
Sure.
Have you been raped?
I've been sexually assaulted.
That's right. Soygon is so desperate. He's not only pretending he got raped, he's also telling people that his wife got raped.
Why are you joking about it?
Is that why your wife got that abortion? Is just an example of one of the jokes Sargon finds acceptable. Like jokes about his aborted rape baby or this t-shirt. A rape joke on a t-shirt. Just like Soygon likes them.
Here, look at this. I got a new shirt for you right here. It's rape. It's Bill Clinton that says rape. Oh God, hide that immediately. That's the big no.
This is one of my favourite events from the entire year because you can see how much fun that Alex Jones is having. He's just come on to troll. He's just come on to troll.
Oh no, Soygon the hypocrite sent a staffer to threaten to sue Ralph over the t-shirt. And DMCA'd the store to prevent the t-shirt from being sold. What a disgusting hypocrite!
Thanks for your comments. Claire says, this Carl Benjamin interview on your programme today has made me cry. He sounds just like my rapist. Royston says, I love you for confronting the creature that is Carl Benjamin. I'm a male survivor of years of violent rape. Thank you, Victoria. Peter on Facebook, I will never vote for UKIP again.
I'm a free speech activist.
How do we address the online?
You tell me what you would do about that, right?
Well, I would just not hire them.
Oh, okay, then.
And I wouldn't hire feminists. It becomes a social taboo. In the same way as hiring Nazis.
Isn't it kind of witch hunting though? I mean, how do you even figure this out? Through applications?
Good question. I guess you can look at their timeline on Twitter.
It's not over yet. Sargon of Akkad is having random debates on the streets.
Look, you can make any jokes you want. I'm never going to say you can't.
I can,
make
but
a
I'd
joke.
like to be taken seriously, so I choose not to. It's not about my feelings, it's about the actions of people on the basis of your words.
Again, you're going around in circles now because you've got nothing else to go for. So I guess we should probably call it an end.
I think so.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm 13, and at the moment I identify as queer.
Life is rough. Do you know that everyone dies, right?
Also, many people left UKIP, including 3 MEPs, leaving UKIP with like 1. But this is my favorite. Swinton, UKIP chairman, steps down over Carl Benjamin. He said, I think Gerard Patten will be replaced with a new leader, and I think characters like Carl Benjamin will disappear as soon as he's not making money. See, I'm not the only one who thinks Sargon is doing it just for the money. And finally, Mr. Metacare posted this on his Patreon. This week, there will be an election live stream on the 23rd. Thus, today UKIP will see its biggest defeats because of Soygon, as well as a large video the same day. Gonna be fun. Who could that video be about?
The video is about a certain person's political run for office. Think of like a mini documentary just focused on the announcement and the ending. Everything in between. I don't want to spoil it. Gotta keep it a secret. Who could it be about?
But a video from Metacare won't even affect Soygon. He's probably not even gonna care.
You have no idea how fucking pleased people were when you came back online, dude.
Why?
Because everyone fucking loves you, you dick. That's fucking why.
It's just YouTube videos, man. It's anybody can do them.
No. Don't get fucking look at the chat and tell me that they're like, oh, it's just YouTube videos. Look, Jim, I've got to be honest, right? Look, right. I'm not saying that I'm touching myself right now, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm. Look, all I'm saying is it's a good book, okay?
See you the 23rd. Be there or be square. Soyless Matt forever. More videos coming soon.
How did I destroy UKIP? I have been part of UKIP's rise to prominence once again.
Now, there is a particular video where you gave a platform to a man, a campaigner, I suppose, Amos Yee. In that video, you also say that it would be an injustice for a priest who had a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old to be prosecuted if the 13-year-old didn't feel that anything wrong had happened. You call that an injustice.
Right, okay.
Now, I would like to ask you why you feel that that would be an injustice.
Honestly, I'd have to go back and watch it, because I'm sure there was a wider context of the discussion. It's possible that there could be a 13-year-old who is not damaged by a relationship with an adult. It's possible. I don't know of any examples of it, and I'm not going to suggest that's a good thing, obviously. It's not something I would promote or anything like that. Like I said, I think the age of consent could be raised. But it's just hypothetical. It's an intellectual exercise. You're taking it as if it's a party political broadcast. It's just a thought experiment.